This is Mrs. Daddario here today, and I am here to talk to you and review fact families with you. Fact families are one of my favorite things to practice because once you get the hang of it, they're pretty simple. But the important thing about fact families is to show how addition and subtraction facts are related to each other. That's why we call it a fact family, because we think about our families or any family and how we are related to each other and we are close to each other. So on my screen, you will see my fact family triangle, and I have a dot at the top of my triangle, and that symbolizes to me that I need to have my biggest number in my family at the top. And I know some of you in your classrooms have been calling it your daddy, the daddy number, which also works, and if that makes sense to you, because we're talking about a family. So if we have the daddy or the mommy at the top of the triangle, that is our bigger number. And then on the bottom points of my triangle, I have the kids or the babies. They are the smaller numbers. And it doesn't matter which side the numbers are, as long as the top number is your biggest number. That's the most important. And the next thing I want you to remember when we talk about fact families, we have three numbers in our family, and the most important rule when we talk about fact families is that we don't let any strangers in. So the only numbers that I should see in my equations down below are these three numbers. And that also means that I really don't have to use a number line and figure out my equations, because these three numbers are what I'm using. The answer or sum is here, the difference is here. We are just using these three numbers. No other strangers allowed. Just like in our regular families, we don't want to let any strangers in. So I like to start with my addition facts, and when we have a fact family, we always have two addition facts and two subtraction facts. Starting with my addition, when I think about addition, I know that that means putting things together, putting two numbers together to get a bigger number. So if I think in my head, I want to get a bigger number, that should tell me that my biggest number, my daddy or mommy number, is going to be my sum. So if I want to put that there right away so I don't forget, my addition fact, my sum is always going to be the biggest number. Then my numbers down below, I'm going to place in my add-in spots. So I'm going to start with 7 plus 5 equals 12. Now I already started with 7, so I need to switch, use the turnaround fact we sometimes say, to make set 5 plus 7 equals 12. And you'll notice I use the same numbers in the family, and you'll also notice that it doesn't matter if the 7 is first or the 5 is first, they still will make 12. And that's to show you how these numbers are related. Now let's switch over to our subtraction. What's the number one rule that we know about subtraction facts? What number should always come first? The bigger number. So I know that in my head, so I'm going to put the biggest number first, because I know, like we said, with subtraction, we always start with the biggest number. So I'm going to put my 12 first for both of them. Now I'm going to go back and look at my two numbers down below, and it doesn't matter which one you put first, so I'm going to put the 5 equals 7. Then I have to switch them. So I already have the 5 here, so I'm going to put the 7 here and 5 as my answer or difference. So again, if you look closely, we use the same three numbers for all four of these equations, which is kind of pretty cool to show us how related these numbers are and how related addition and subtraction are. And later this week, I'm going to do another video to go over related facts and how we can use those related facts to help us find missing addends or missing numbers. So if you see again, 7 plus 5 equals 12, right over here, I have the bigger number, 12 minus 5 equals 7. So fact families are important to remember how facts are related and help us to solve our equations. So I have a link for you to practice some fact families. I'll have some more practice for you tomorrow, and then on Thursday we'll come back on with a video to talk about related facts and how they can help us find missing numbers or missing addends. All right, have a great day, friends. I will talk to you later, and I hope you are taking care. Bye.